Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Thomas. Peace and blessings to you all. Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take Creed Aventus and then I'm going to take Armaf Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum. This is the Armafs, you know, the Club de Nuit Intense. So I've got the Club Edition. I also have the EDT. Then I also have just the Parfum. So it's the Parfum Club Edition and the EDT. I'm going to spray them on and I'm going to see what the opening's like. I'm going to let it dry down. I'm going to see what the dry down is like as a comparison to see how good all three of the Club de Nuit. Do you know what I'm just going to say Armaf. The Armaf is, so Armaf, Parfum, Armaf, yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out as I go along. Like, so I'm going to put Creed Aventus on my right hand. I will put the EDT. Oh, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's very fruity. Lovely. Right. Well, we've got the EDT, which is going to go on. So the opening on the actual Creed is very nice, very bright. It's got a bit of pineapple in it. Very fruity, very, very, very nice indeed. So this is the EDT. Yeah, the opening's not quite as a bit scratchy. It's not bad. It just doesn't have. It's just the fruitiness isn't quite as realistic. So, okay. So on my left hand, I'm going to put the Parfum. Go with my eye. So that's going there. That's the Parfum. It's a bit deeper than the EDT, or the Armaf. The EDT is a little bit screechy. It's all right though. It's not bad. And this is the limited edition, which is going on my elbow. I need to keep these in some sort of order, otherwise I'll get lost. So I'm going to put them like this. Okay, limited edition. I'm going to go Nosmic. I know I am, because it's just so much. Right, there's not too much difference between. I don't know whether there is any difference between the limited edition and the Parfum, because the Parfum's. The limited edition's a Parfum as well. Okay, so as far as openings go, the Creed has just got a little bit more quality to it. The EDT has a little bit of screechiness to it. There's a bit of scratchiness to it. A bit like cleanery, like a cleanery kind, not cleanery, like a not toilet cleaner, but that kind of. It's got a bit of chemical thing going on. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. And the Parfums are pretty close to the EDT. There's not a lot of difference from them. A bit deeper and a bit more toned down, I would say. I can't really tell any difference between these two. I don't know whether there is any difference. Right, okay. I'm going to let these dry down. I'm going to give them at least 2 hours. I'm going to come back. I mean, the original is the best of the three of them, but that should be a given, really, shouldn't it? When you first spray it on, it's really, really nice, fruity. Almost don't really have that really nice, fruity, pineapple-y kind of opening to them. They're a bit more chemical, but hey, for the price, what are you gonna do? Yeah. So I'm gonna say for openings, I'm gonna go Creed, the original Creed, for number 1. And I'm gonna say the 2 Parfums are gonna be number 2, and then the ADT, that'll be number 3. So 2 hours, and I'll be back. See you soon. Ooh. Hello, I'm back. It's been between 2 and 3 hours. Right, how have these got on in the past couple of hours? Right, the Aventus, Aventus, the original. Very light, very skin scenty on my hand, but it still smells nice. It's really nice quality, but it doesn't have any projection anymore. There's nothing coming off it. It's basically a skin scent. It's a nice skin scent, but there's nothing there anymore. Like, so, yeah, it's gone. The performance of it's very poopy. To get anything out of that, the original, you're gonna have to go pretty heavy on the sprayer. So the ADT hasn't really. I mean, it's okay. It's still got a bit of I think it's still got a bit of harshness to it, which is yeah. I don't care that much for it. I think it's okay, and I think it's okay for the price, but it's a little, yeah, I'm not that keen on it. I think it's alright. The other 2, the Parfum and the limited edition Parfum, are a bit more, they're still there. I can still smell them, and the sillage and stuff is still coming off my skin a little bit. Not loads, but a little bit. After a few hours, they're not total powerhouses. This one here, which is the limited edition, seems to be, unless I've just kind of missprayed it or something, it seems to be a bit stronger. I don't know whether there's probably nothing in it. Maybe I've just went a little bit heavier on the spray. I think the Parfums are the better choice. Personally, I would go for the Parfum over the ADT if I was going to get a clone of the Aventus. I still think the Aventus, the original, even though it's quite a weak scent on my skin, I still think it smells better than all 3 of those. So it just depends. I tell you, the Parfum versions smell, they're kind of closer to the Mancera Cedrat Boisé, or Bois, whatever the hell you call it. Yeah, and I've got a small decant of that which I've been using. I've got the Intense version as well. They're very similar. So yeah, I kind of think that this Armaf, the Parfum and the ADT are a bit closer to the Cedrat Boisé, the Mancera, than they are to the Creed Aventus. That's just my opinion. So, but for the money, I think they're £40 to £50, I think, for the Parfums. I think the ADTs, I've seen them a little bit cheaper, but they can still be, I think, 40 odd quid, like. Yeah, definitely the Mancera, they've got a closer similarity to the Mancera than what they have with the Creed. I think the Creed is the Aventus is a much more subtle scent. I think it's a bit more well like mixed together. It's a better scent overall, and it's a higher quality. You know, the Mancera is more like this, where it's a little bit harsher. It still smells. I think it still smells good, and I think these still smell good. I think it's just a choice at the end of the day, isn't it? Whether you want to pay the big money for the Creed, like. So it boils down to how much money you want to pay, really. I would say these are about 90% thereabouts in similarity. Something along those lines, maybe a little bit less, but I'm just saying that because of the way this has a bit. The original Creed has it more of a story going on, where these kind of tend to just go on your skin, and you know, they're just kind of there, really. I mean, they do. It does smell good. Smells fresh. Smells, you know, it's got a little bit of fruitiness in it, and there's a little bit of smokiness there as well. But yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.